Welcome to Infidelity Truths. Before we dive into today's gripping story, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us create more thrilling stories just for you. Let's begin.
I never thought a single night could unravel my entire world. But that's exactly what happened. One reckless decision, one fleeting moment of weakness, and a secret I thought I could bury forever. It started innocently enough, or so I told myself. My husband, Daniel, was away on a work trip, some tech conference in Seattle that kept him gone for 5 days. I was home, juggling my remote job as a graphic designer, and trying to keep our 2 cats from destroying the furniture. The plan was simple: stay productive, maybe binge a new series, and wait for Daniel to come back so we could pick up our routine of cozy dinners and late-night talks. But then came the gallery opening. A coworker, Sarah, had invited me to an art event downtown. I almost didn't go. My sweatpants and a glass of wine were calling, but Sarah insisted. "It'll be fun," she said. "You need a night out." So I went. That's where I met Julian. He was a photographer, all sharp cheekbones and easy charm, with a way of talking about art that made the room feel brighter. We clicked instantly, trading stories about our favorite painters over cheap wine. It was harmless, I told myself. Just conversation. But when the gallery closed and Sarah left with the others, Julian asked if I wanted to grab one more drink at a bar nearby. I should have said no. I didn't. 1 drink turned into 3, and 3 turned into a cab ride to his loft. It was a blur of laughter, bad decisions, and a fleeting sense of freedom I hadn't felt in years. The next morning, I woke up in his bed, my head pounding and my heart sinking. I slipped out before he woke up, swearing to myself it was a one-time mistake. Daniel didn't need to know. No one did. I'd lock it away and move on. Life went back to normal, or so I thought. Daniel came home, all smiles and stories about his trip. We fell back into our rhythm, and I pushed Julian to the back of my mind. A month later, I missed my period. The pregnancy test confirmed it. 2 pink lines. My first reaction was joy. Daniel and I had been trying for a baby for over a year, and this felt like a miracle. But as the excitement faded, a cold dread crept in. The timing. It was too close. Daniel and I had been together the week before his trip, but that night with Julian, it was only days apart. I spent hours hunched over my laptop, obsessively reading about conception windows and ovulation cycles. The math was inconclusive. It could have been Daniel's. It had to be. I couldn't let myself think otherwise. When I told Daniel, his face lit up like I'd never seen before. He scooped me up, laughing, already planning how we'd turn the spare room into a nursery. His joy made it easier to silence my doubts. I convinced myself the baby was his. I had to. The alternative was unthinkable. Pregnancy flew by in a haze of doctor's appointments, baby books, and Daniel's endless enthusiasm. When our daughter, Mia, was born, I thought my fears were gone for good. She had Daniel's curly hair, his warm hazel eyes. Everyone said she was his spitting image. I let myself breathe. For a year, we were a perfect little family. Daniel was a natural dad. Changing diapers at 3 a.m., singing off-key lullabies, building a mobile out of wire and felt stars for her crib. I thought we'd made it. Then things started to change. It was subtle at first. Daniel would stare at Mia for a little too long, his brow furrowed like he was solving a puzzle. Once, I caught him scrolling through old photos of us on his phone, zooming in on Mia's face, then mine, then his. "Just seeing who she takes after," he said with a laugh, but it didn't reach his eyes. He started working late, claiming deadlines, but he'd come home quiet, distracted. I